This one word can be the difference between training effectively and ineffectively. Welcome back to another Revitalize video. My name is Leo Gabriel, here to talk to you about this one word that will make a difference in all your strength training endeavors. And what word is that? That word is control. Yes, control. Ask yourself this: when you're doing a lift, whether it's a single joint exercise or a compound lift, are you controlling the weight or is the weight controlling you? Take a look at the difference between these two exercises. Do you notice the difference between what we're doing here? In the first one, we're flailing around, we don't really have a specific path, we're not really in control. In the second one though, we do have control. We are controlling the weight, in this case being our body weight, and we've got a specific range of motion. We're targeting a specific muscle group. We're making sure to apply a certain range of motion, and we're maintaining control of that range of motion throughout the exercise. And that's the major difference between having control and not having control. When you have control over the weight, when you've got proper form, when you're executing the lift correctly, it's going to build muscle way more than if you're just flailing around trying to use whatever compensation you can to get the bar up, to get your body weight up, to do whatever exercise you're trying to do. Simple as that. When you're doing an exercise such as a squat, are your torso, hips, and shoulders, are those all moving in sync? Or are you kind of moving in a jagged path where your hips go up and then your back goes up and you're sort of compensating for that motion? Which of those squats is the correct squat? And which of those is more effective in building muscle? So many times we think that, okay, we're going to build more and more muscle by continuously adding weight to the bar, by continuously trying to push ourselves to failure and do what is called progressive overload. While progressive overload is the key to building muscle, we got to make sure we're overloading by using proper form and proper technique. If you're adding more weight to the bar, but your technique is faltering, you're not actually gaining strength, you're not going to get stronger, you're not going to become more mobile, you're not going to become more athletic. Simple as that. All strength training starts with control. If you want to work on control, try doing more stability exercises. Try pausing at the bottom of a squat, at the bottom of a bench press. Try pausing at the top of a pull-up, so forth, so on. That is how we can build control. Make sure we're controlling the range of motion, not letting the range of motion be dictated by whatever weight we're doing. Any exercise we do has to target a specific group of muscles. Oftentimes, especially with compound lifts, these are going to be total body lifts, meaning everything's going to be engaged. Such as with the squat, when your core is engaged, your glutes have to be engaged, your traps have to be engaged to keep the bar stable. So many muscles have to be engaged, and to do that requires a lot of coordination, a lot of effort. So before you start digging into heavier weights, focus on building that technique, on establishing that neuromuscular connection. Because most of your strength gains, when you start training, they're going to come from that neuromuscular connection. Learning how to execute a certain exercise with proper form, that's where most of the beginner progress lies, in that neuromuscular connection and in learning to control the weight. Even if it means doing less weight and more reps rather than more weight and fewer reps, what's most important is getting the technique down. Controlling the weight, not letting the weight control us. So next time you exercise, ask yourself that simple question: am I in control? Am I controlling the bar path? Am I controlling where my body is going? Am I controlling where the weight is going? Or is the weight controlling me? That's the key question you need to ask yourself every single time you strength train. Constantly be asking yourself, whenever you're doing any exercise, am I controlling the weight or is the weight controlling me? Control. That is the key to being successful in the gym. And that is the word we need to constantly think about whenever we do any exercise. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. For more fitness and health tips, check out our website at revitalizeyourself.com and hit that subscribe button. Help us make more videos just like this one. We'll see you next time.